Yes, everybody, welcome back to the Irish Hotspur. Jack here, and in this video, I'm going to be giving my reactions to the different predictions that have been sent in to me by my fellow Spurs creators. And it's time to start climbing up that Premier League table. We have a very important game against Liverpool after this game on Sunday against Brentford. Curious what you guys think. Do you go with your stronger lineup still against a Brentford, in the hope that you start getting further and further away from these relegation battle type conversations? Or can you get away with it for another weekend? Could you go for a weaker lineup? Maybe risk dropping points, but knowing that you're resting players for a more important game, at least in my opinion, against Liverpool afterwards. But we got to start climbing up the table. Has to start happening soon. So it's a tough call. Let me know in the comments, please. Check out these people's channels as well. Let's take a look at the league table provided by Marlon here, everybody. We have Kate at the top. She didn't get her prediction right last time, so she hasn't moved at all. But we have Lee, who's starting to climb up and catch up with her, Marlon as well. And then Dermatron had a perfect score prediction. He went for a 3-0, which ended up being true against Elfsborg. So he's now level with Marlon and Lee. Then we have Harry Scarf and Sunny and Box Office towards the bottom there. But let's see what Marlon from Spurs Kings TV has to say ahead of this one, everybody. And please smash the like button. Check out also his channel for me, please. Spurs Kings TV. Oh, sorry, on mute.
Well, it's Marlon from Spurs Kings TV, and it's my prediction for Brentford. Jack, I told you Hotspur weren't that good. You tried to question me, but I told you they weren't that good. Their away record is shocking. They're good at home, but not away. Anyway, great win. Oh, young lads getting on the score sheet. I might be changing my mind about Ange. I think he could bring these young players through. He might be the man to do it, but it's just the results he's got to get. Anyway, let's get on to prediction for Brentford. I'm just going to let you lot all know now. I am going to the game on Sunday. And I don't have a good record. Okay. So this is why I'm going for this prediction. And I am predicting a 3-2 defeat, only because I'm there. I was going to predict 2-2 because the last two games have been 2-2 and we've had 1-0-0, which I was at, by the way. But my away record for Spurs is not great. It's going to be a really interesting game. It'd be interesting to see how much minutes Van der Ven gets. But yeah, it's Brentford have a good home record this year. I think they've only lost to Arsenal and possibly City. No, they drew with City. They've lost another one recently, but they are pretty good at home. But yeah, come on, you Spurs.
I mean, they're a good team, Brentford. I'm not too confident of a win. Maybe we can get a draw from this game. You're probably right that I was maybe talking up this Elfsborg team maybe a little too much. I was around the same score prediction as you, though. I was around like a 2-1. I wasn't expecting a 3-0 or anything. And I'm pretty sure you went for a 2-1, Marlon. So you might have been more confident than I was, but I was around the same score prediction as you. But maybe I did give them a little bit too much credit. I knew that they would frustrate us defensively, but I didn't think they would be that lifeless and just that terrible going forward. I mean, they offered nothing going forward. They had no desire to get into our half. But best of luck at the game, Marlon. Nice that you get to go to an away game as well. That should be tons of fun. I traveled past the G Tech plenty of times as I've left Heathrow Airport on back and forth on that motorway of yours. So hopefully you have a great time, Marlon, and bring us some good luck. I know you say that you don't, but maybe this time you will. Please, everybody, check out Spurs Kings TV, and now we'll move on to Harry Scarf from the Scarfey Spurs Talk.
Even Jack, what's happening? It's Brentford this weekend away. I think this could be a really tough game. Brentford had a good record at home, good outfit under Thomas Frank. Offer a lot going forward. Really ambitious team. I think this is definitely one for the neutral, two expansive teams. So it is going to be hard, but Elfsborg win has given me a lot of confidence in the young players, in Ange Postecoglou, and just it feels at the moment short-term pain for long-term gain. So I'm feeling positive. Players coming back as well. Van der Ven, I think that's absolutely massive to counteract that pace of Wissa and the cleverness of Mbamo. But Brentford will pose a threat. There's absolutely no doubt about that. We have to be clear. We need to as well watch that. But yeah, in terms of teams, we've got a few more players at our disposal. So it'll be interesting to see who starts, in particular in that back line. Van der Ven, will be back. I think it'll be too soon for Romero. Gray has to keep his place in that team, whether it be midfield or defence. Probably will be defence. So we'll have to see. Spencer Schumann coming back at left back. Obviously, Kinski back in goal, ineligible in Europe. So it'll be interesting to see the lineup. But the young players have already sent out a statement to Postecoglou. Don't forget us. We're ready. So that is what you want as well, and senior players starting to come back. I'm hoping this could be an upturn of form, because we know how massive the next couple of weeks are for us. But in this game, I do think Brentford will be tricky. I don't think we'll quite be able to get the win, but I am feeling more confident than I was just a few days ago. So I'm going 2-2. I think it has entertainment and goals written all over it. Big up, guys.
Entertainment and goals written all over it. A 2-2 Desmond. Love that from Harry Scarf, and I'll take it. Really, I'll take it. This Brentford team, I could see them stifling us defensively. You know, they have a really good low block. They just have a really good shape and togetherness in the way that they sort of defend for each other. And they have this sort of recipe and the type of, defensive style that I think is a bit of a kryptonite to our forward line, or to our style of play, really. It has frustrated us before. We've gotten some good results though against Brentford, to be fair. So maybe there is something that could go our way this time. But yeah, I think they have a lot of tools that could actually, really work against us. They have good set pieces. We've been improving a lot in that department, but they do have good set pieces. And they're also just really, really solid defensive low block that will be difficult to break down. We'll see how this one unfolds. A 2-2 sounds a whole lot of fun. He says it's a good game for the neutral, so I guess we'll find out. But big up to Harry Scarf from Scarfey Spurs Talk. Now we'll move on to Lead the Dorset Spur, and another great jacket being rocked by this man.
Hey everyone, Leader Dorset Spur here, back with another prediction. Oh, what a difference a win makes, right? You get a win like that, and all of a sudden things start to feel a little bit better, and you're thinking to yourself, well, yeah, maybe things are on the turn. But listen, that was Elfsberg. This is Brentford, and it's not going to be easy. I guess it's back to the bread and butter of the Premier League and the woes that come from that. Obviously, Dragushin getting himself injured. That kind of brings out another issue. But we have got Mickey van der Ven back, who did look really good. Expecting him to get some more minutes at the weekend, just to start help his rehabilitation back into the first team and getting full minutes under his belt. We do have Regulon back, so that kind of gives us that opportunity for for Van der Ven going off. But listen, tough game as always. But you've got to back your team. You don't really want to call out a loss or anything like that. So I'm going to go for a Desmond. I think it's going to be a draw. But I'll take it. It's better than losing.
No.
Anyway, I'll leave it there. Up the Spurs.
Great job, Lee. Thank you for the prediction. Love the jacket as well, by the way. Probably the most fashionable guy on these channel predictions. Please, everybody, check out Lead the Dorset Spur. I definitely go for more of a mixed lineup here. I understand why people would want to go for the stronger one. I would try to get players like Reguilón into the team. I would try to maybe get Mikey Moore into the starting lineup somehow as well. Sonny had a great game against Elfsborg. Kulusevski did deserve some rest. I wonder if you look to try to rest one of them, either Sonny or Kulusevski, in preparation for the Liverpool game. I think you continue to play Archie Gray, despite him probably needing rest, because Romero might be better protected just to keep for the Liverpool game. It's tough calls when it comes to the player personnel for this one. But I agree with a lot of what Lee had to say, and I'll take a Desmond. Listen, I'll take a draw at this stage of the season. For me, it's about getting to the beach, really. I'm not too confident yet of Spurs getting into the European spots in this league table. Maybe if we go on a real winning run, I'll change my mind. But at the moment, all I'm focused on is pretty much just getting to a position in the league where we don't even have to worry about dropping points anymore. We can just focus on the cup competition. So hopefully you guys agree with me on that one. Let me know if you do, though, disagree. And please, everybody, check out Lead the Dorset Spur. And we'll move on now to Kate and Jimbo's channel, The Perfect Match.
Good afternoon, Dave, Jack, and everyone at the Irish Hotspur. It's Kate from Kate and Jimbo giving a match prediction for Brentford, Tottenham Hotspur. Great win last night. Young Un's done us proud, and I think they've earned their chance now to start these Premier League games. I think Ange needs to realise that the senior players are not only knackered, but I don't think they're stepping up.
Yeah.
And the youngsters are kind of putting them to shame. So I hope to see some more appearances from these young guys, because they've warranted a start for me. But Brentford away poses a completely different threat to Elfsborg at home. And I still think we're down to the bare bones. I still think they're going to be a really difficult prospect because Thomas Frank's got them playing some good football, an extremely well-drilled, well-organised team. So I am going to go for a Tottenham loss, I'm afraid. Sorry, Jimbo. He's not with me. I'm at my sister's, so he won't be shouting things out. But I'm going to go for a Brentford 3, Tottenham 1,
Ooh.
and hope, as always, that I'm wrong. And yeah, make sure everyone subscribes to the Irish Hotspur because those guys are the best. And as always, come on, you Spurs.
The best, despite the prediction, the best come on you Spurs around on these channel predictions. I think she has the best come on you Spurs. Big up to you, Kate. And also shout out to Jimbo as well. She had to hide herself away to give that prediction a 3-1. That'll be tough to take. That'd be tough to take. Brentford, though, I think if you were a neutral, I think a lot of people would be smart to think that Brentford, have a good shot in this one. And I wonder, Kate, if I'm not sure if you are a gambling person, but if with some of these predictions, you might as well throw a fiver on it if you are going to maybe go against Spurs. But you are more realistic than I am, far more realistic than I am. But yeah, there you are, everybody. Kate and Jimbo, please check out their channel. Great job, Kate. Thanks for making these videos possible for us. And also, thanks for being just so kind to Dave and I. You are really very, very good to Dave and I, as well as Jimbo. So we do appreciate you guys. Thanks for standing the fan cams, making everything possible for us. But we'll keep this thing moving. Please, everybody, check out their channel. And we'll now move over to Dermatron from THFC Till I Die.
Hi guys, this is Dermot, aka Dermatron from THFC Till I Die, our home in Tottenham, past and present, and an exciting future under the kids at Tottenham Hotspur. Look, last night, it wasn't the prettiest of wins in the first half. To be fair, this is Elfsborg. This is not some top European side. So to be fair, the 11 that started the game should have scored in the first half. Says a lot that you bring on 3 teenagers to all make their sort of debuts or second or third appearances, and they go and get you winners. The kids are doing really well, and I'm so pleased for them. But look, that's just in victory in Europe. The Premier League is our bread and butter. This is where we never have to get points. Brighton is not an easy away game. It never has been, never will be. It's a difficult place to go. But look, I'm always confident. I'm going for a 2-1 Spurs win. I just think, it's a big week for Spurs. We've got Brentford and then Liverpool. It's a massive week for Ange Postecoglou. It's a massive week for Tottenham Hotspur. Our season will this week will define our season. But as I said, I'm going for a 2-1 win. I'm backing the kids all the way. Come on, you Spurs and Big Antry. Well, no, I was going to say in Big Antry trust. I'm going to say big in the kids we trust.
No, he's not too keen on Ange right now, Mr. Dermatron. The kids definitely are the ones we trust right now. And also Kate, right, mentioned earlier, Dermo, that Ange Postecoglou needs to maybe lean on these youngsters a bit more and give them more opportunities, show a little bit more faith in them, because she made the point that they've actually stepped up on a couple of times this season and have actually been able to deliver. Whereas the senior pros, the guys that are more established or more experienced and are usually some of the first names in the team sheet, those guys have definitely put in some stinkers this year and maybe haven't been as accountable for their performances and haven't really stepped up as much as sometimes these youngsters have. And to a degree, some of them, I think we even question their overall quality. Some of these regular experienced players, like whether they're actually even good enough, let alone, whether they're experienced enough and, can contribute. It's just some of them we're even questioning whether they're good enough at all. But he's leaning on the youngsters. He's feeling really good about the win against Elfsborg, as he should. And he's gone for a 2-1 win. Love that from Dermo. THFC Till I Dies. Dermatron. Please, everybody, check him out. Now we're going to go over to Jose El Tel Cockerel with his prediction.
Afternoon, David and Jack. It's Jose here from El Tel Cockerel, giving you my prediction for Sunday's match at GTEC Stadium between Brentford and Tottenham Hotspur in the Premier League. Okay, so where shall I start? Last night, we got a 3-0 victory. Cannot believe that I didn't get my prediction in time, because I had predicted a 3-0 Tottenham win on all other platforms that I've been on. Gutted I didn't send it in. So, anyway, with that being said, let's not get it twisted. We've been through some really dark times this season, and yesterday, for all intents and purposes, was a shining light. 3 goal scorers coming from our academy. Bloody hell, I don't think any other team's ever done that, have they? 3 goals from your academy in a European game, let alone any type of game. So well done to the youngsters, and now we move on to Sunday's game. It was nice to see Mickey van der Ven get 45 minutes yesterday. It was nice to see that he rested Kulusevski for a half, although Porro didn't quite get the rest that I think he is entitled to and he needs. Anyway, in saying that, we must take positives from yesterday. In some returning players for this weekend, Reguilon, Spence, Kinski, all coming back for this game. And with Mickey, we'll play some more minutes again on Sunday. So there's a bit of light from all the injury lists that we've had. There's a bit of light. Not quite sure how much we've got going forward. I mean, in the up front, in the forward positions, but I hope they start hitting form sooner rather than later, and that we become a cohesive unit. So for Sunday, I'm holding out for. I want to go 2-0, but I'm not. I'm going to go 2-1. I'm going to go Brentford 1, Bournemouth. Brentford 1, Tottenham 2. I know they've got a good home record, but it's always going to be Tottenham in it. So come on, you Spurs. In the big games, I trust, and keep supporting David Jack at the Irish Hotspur. Cheers, lads. Take care.
2-1 prediction from El Tel Cockerel. He's right, actually. I wonder if there ever has been a night where three youngsters, three academy players have all scored in the same evening. It's already a huge deal to even have someone like Mikey Moore at the age he is scoring for the academy. It's already a huge deal to even have guys like Ajayi, as young as he is, scoring for the club. Really was a special, special evening that should live in our memories for a very, very long time. Going into the Brentford game, it was good to, like you say, to see Kulusevski get a rest, Mickey van de Ven given 45 minutes. I brought this up earlier. I think you look to try to rest Sonny or Kulusevski ahead of this game versus Brentford. I don't think you need to go for your strongest lineup because I just feel like the Liverpool game's more important. Mickey van de Ven, though, should play at least another 45 against Brentford. He needs minutes in the legs. Not too sure if that's the case with Romero, though. I don't know what his situation is, so I can't speak on that. But thanks for the 2-1 prediction. El Tel Cockerel, Jose, please, everybody check him out. And then we'll end things off with Alex Davis, Mr. Box Office.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is your boy, Mr. Box Office from Mr. Box Office TV, back with another prediction review today for the Brentford game away from home on Sunday at 2 o'clock. And my prediction is a 2-1 victory for Brentford. The reason for this is that I can't get excited or take anything from the victory against Elfsborg on Thursday. We had a bunch of youngsters that came on, made a good impact, and made me a little smile for 2 minutes. But really, we're still not very good. And the really thing that concerns me is that Ange is not talking like a manager that is in trouble, that needs to grind out results. And when the bottom teams are saying that we need to get out of trouble, and that's it. So for me, it's Brentford's game all day long for me. And the trouble's still continuing at Tottenham Hotspur. And that's it. It's coming from your boy, your man, Mr. Box Office, the main event, the Professor of Truth and Entertainment, the ratings killer, people's nightmare, and everyone's guilty pleasure. And if you don't know, get to know.
Looked like he almost did a little edit there. Alex Davis, thanks very much, man, for even editing part of it for me. He's gone for, I think, a loss. Actually, I assume a loss with how that sounded. But with with the Academy kids, I think you got to take some sort of enjoyment. Like, I think it made the evening, Alex, right? In a way, before they came on, before they saved the day, I could see why people, even if we won the game like 1-0 or something like that off of a fluke goal, it wasn't really a great performance. It wasn't really like, that special of a performance or anything like that. Elfsborg, they really did frustrate us. They didn't do much going forward, but they did frustrate us. And so I could see why you wouldn't have been that happy with the performance. But I think the evening was saved and the evening was really just made by those youngsters. And it just changed the whole mood. It changed the whole outlook of it. I don't think Ange or anything really. I think Ange gets a lot of credit for playing those guys in that moment, right? Just kind of threw something different, took a risk and it paid off. But before that, like we still showed some of the same problems of not really looking like we know what we're doing in possession, looking pretty stale, looking pretty dull. So some of those problems still are there. And I would agree with Alex on that. But I think you got to let, a night like that sort of take it away. You gotta let yourself go a little bit, Alex. You gotta relax a little bit, my friend, and just enjoy the evening, especially with a day like that. But everybody, we'll leave it there. Please, everybody, check out these people's channels. Smash the like button for me on your way out. Really would help out the channel a lot. Pushes it out to more and more people. And we'll see you next time. Come on, you Spurs. In the big Ange I trust still. We gotta get some wins on the board. We gotta trust in this man. We'll see you next time, everybody. Come on, you Spurs.